Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Bryant with SFOT Source, your premier unofficial guide to Six Flags over Texas. It's been about a month, but we're finally back out at the park, and as y'all may or may not know, holiday in the park has begun, so there's all kinds of Christmas lights, live entertainment, specialty foods, anything to get you in the festive holiday spirit, and we're here to check it out with y'all. Really, we're just going to kind of go through the park, we're going to see what's changed, we're going to see what's new, show y'all all of the decorations, we'll check out some shows, of course we'll check out the Merry Marketplace, check out all the food, and we'll even do a Aquaman Power Wave construction update because I do hear some things are progressing with that. So without any further ado, let's head into the park. Of course, right when you walk into the park, you're greeted with the holiday tree of trees here at the front gate, which is a 60-foot tall Christmas tree made up of other Christmas trees. It's quite overwhelming. And then of course you have the Silver Star Carousel stage all dressed up. This is where you'll have Jolly Holiday each evening, which is a closing holiday show. And then of course we've got other small decorations and such. The other thing you want to know about this tree is that they do have a tree lighting ceremony every night with Santa Claus up until December 23rd. And then of course starting at 6:30 each night they do have the Tree of Trees Light Spectacular, where this thing goes crazy with music. It is a very exciting show, so I do recommend it. So I did make a beeline down to the Merry Marketplace area, which is kind of where a lot of Christmas activity, holiday activity happens. Before, last year, this is actually where the Cozy Cafe was, where you got your bread bowls, soup, and loaded baked potatoes. Of course, we have the Smith Street Ice Cream Parlor now, so they have actually transitioned the Cozy Cafe over into Primo's Pizzeria. So if you're looking for those bread bowls, just turn around and they'll be right there. Alright folks, I ran over to the Cozy Cafe right before the lunch session of the dining pass was over, and I got a bread bowl with some loaded potato soup. Look at that, just steaming out of there. It is a nice kind of chilly day. I look forward to this all year. These are absolutely delicious. This did cost a meal plus $3. Absolutely worth the upcharge in my opinion. Look at that bread bowl. Let's eat some of this loaded potato soup. Pretty good. Just kind of your standard potato soup. Nothing super special, but definitely delicious, and especially with it being cold, it's really good. Let's try this bread bowl really fast. Next level. Bread bowl is absolutely next level. Delicious. So we just finished up our bread bowl. We were out over here on this side of Merry Marketplace near the end. And as we swing around, you'll actually run into a couple photo ops. You have this old chaparral car, and then you have the Texas-sized mistletoe here to take your picture in front of. And there's another surprise right here around the corner. Oh my goodness, here's the Johnson Creek Critter Corral. And there's critters. Look at them. There's like a donkey, a horse, alpaca over there. Can't handle this. Can't handle it at all. So we just showed you the animals here in the Critter Corral. You can buy some stuff to feed them if you'd like. And right across from there, yeah, Crazy Horse Saloon is Santa's outpost. You can meet Santa. You do have to reserve. They do have online check-in. Now, in the center of Crazy Horse Saloon is where there's story time with Mrs. Claus. You can write letters to Santa. They do arts and crafts. And then, of course, right here is Ye Old Coffee Shop, where they have all kinds of muffins and coffee and other hot treats for you to enjoy. And right across from Texas Taco Bar is the Courthouse stage. This is where the all-new Home for the Holidays show is. I do believe it's just a live band based off of what they have set up over there. And over here at Miss Abby's is the Peppermint Parlor during Holiday in the Park. This is where you can get specialty types of cookies and things. You have the Plum Sugar Shack right next to that. And then next to that you have St. Nick's Knickknacks, where they have all kinds of Holiday in the Park apparel and holiday-related merchandise. And we'll jump in there here in a second, but the one main new thing this year in Merry Marketplace is this Marketplace photo. If y'all remember, they did have the photo op here during Fright Fest. This year, you can actually have your picture taken in a sleigh. I don't want to get too close, because last time they got really mad at me for showing this to you. They do also have the nativity scene set up already. And if y'all remember, they do have live actors with this. I have been told that after the Thanksgiving holiday is when the live actors will return and they will actually do the live nativity demonstration. I think it's safe to say that we won't be enjoying Coca-Cola Freestyle during Holiday in the Park. And we did backtrack a little bit, still trying to stay out of the rain. Here next to the St. Nick's Knickknacks is the 1920s fire engine. This is another photo op. And then right next to that in this yellow building, which I do want to get closer to if it would stop raining, is the Red Hot Cinnamon Stop, where you can get your cinnamon rolls and hot drinks and such. The cinnamon rolls, at least the basic cinnamon roll, is on the dining pass as a snack. And here's a closer look at the Red Hot Cinnamon Stop. Not sure if you can see the menu. They do have a few things here in St. Nick's Knickknacks that are Christmas related, like these up here and these onesies. There's not a lot of actual Holiday in the Park merch in here, other than these fleece blankets right here, which are $19.99, and these, I guess, more blankets up here that are $34.99. But this is a good place to come grab mittens and caps if you need them. They have earmuffs and other beanies and more gloves here, so just keep that in mind. Came over to Bugs Bunny Boomtown before it got too dark outside so we could check out the Aquaman Power Wave construction. You can see they have some equipment out here, and this is actually to prepare to pour the footers. So the footers are the concrete pieces that will sit in the ground and hold up the supports on the rest of the ride, and that's really your first major step in ride construction. And once they do pour those footers, it will take a while for those to set. So we can expect the footers to be poured anytime now. I do believe they've probably actually started pouring some of them. They'll have to wait for those to cure, and then they'll be able to start building the rest of the structure. It's very hard to see through this scrim, but they have definitely poured some footers over here on the front end over by Studio 6F. There is actually a crew out here working right now. Here's the other angle of the Aquaman Power Wave construction. They're actually back here pouring footers as we speak. And you can see this is really cleared out back here. So we should be really moving along here, getting this going. So, construction guy being friendly. And since we're over here near Gotham City, we might as well start on our food tour adventure. Right outside of the Riddler Revenge is where you can find the Aguas Frescas stand. Now this was here during Fright Fest, but this gives you an idea of some of the things you can get here during Holiday in the Park. And it's definitely different than what it used to be, much more hearty and warm options. And right here at the entrance to Gotham City before you head into Boomtown is Doc's Street Grill. Try to zoom in on the menu there for you. Jamaican inspired types of foods here. And then right across from here is a fire pit where you can also purchase some s'mores if you need to warm up, which today is a great day for warming up. And of course in the Boomtown section is the deep in the heart of Christmas light display, which is looking great so far. It isn't completely dark. We will have to come back through when it is completely dark, but there is a lot of lighting in this area. So over here in the Boomtown section, they actually have this booth which has all kinds of fried stuff here, and I will zoom in on the menu so you can take a look at that. We always love fried things. And if we swing around this way, we do actually have a German booth, and this will kind of show you all of the stuff they have here. So lots of specialty foods around here. Of course, there is a fire pit right outside here that you can warm up at. So these are very abundant, and we'll head this way to check out more food. So right here on the back of Macho Nacho is the Red Nose Tavern, and I will zoom in on the adult beverages they have available. You can see they've really done well with this whole bar situation right here. So great to see that they just continue to retheme it for the holidays. And then of course, down this way, of course, is the famous Cowboy Burrito booth. They have tortilla dogs, cowboy burritos, grilled steak sandwiches, cowboy nachos. Easily my favorite food vendor they have out here. And just a reminder that at various places in the park you can get tamales. They have had tamales all year though. But just a reminder, and it is available on the dining pass as well. For those of you that are into the games, there is a new Snowball Chaos game out here where the soccer game normally is, so this will probably be here all of holiday in the park. Over here in the tower section, we appear to have some oversized headwear hanging up in this area, and this is right kind of at the back entrance to deep in the heart of Christmas. So just another fun little touch to the event, and it does look like as we swing around towards the tower section, they have added a few things since last year. These facades that they had up during Fright Fest, they have utilized to add Christmas lights to. I guess if they're going to be around, you might as well put lights on them, right? So I don't hate this for sure. And then of course they've added some garland and stuff and lit up more trees along here than what we've seen over the last few years. Is it really holiday in the park without the huge star on top of oil Derrick and the streaming lights to make the base Christmas tree that they've added? It isn't. It isn't at all. We will have to check this out once it gets darker. So we just jumped through time to go watch Santa light the Christmas tree up front, but we are back over on the border of Tower and Texas. And I just wanted to point out over by the Music Mill Amphitheater, Frosty Snow Hill, I didn't walk all the way down there because it's actually closed right now, but this is a snow hill that you can sled down with real snow. Not sure what the word is on that, so it does look like it's definitely a thing, it's just not open today. Right across here from Texas Gifts is a roasted nut location. This was actually the same location that was here during Fright Fest, so you can get all kinds of different roasted nuts here, and they will give you a sample if you'd like one as well. Now, right next to this is another fire pit. So, fire pits are in abundance. Doesn't look like you can purchase s'mores at this one, however, but a great place to warm up nonetheless. And as we make our way down, you might notice that the Art of Torture haunted house is still intact. However, they decorated it for the holidays, so that makes it festive, right? You can see these lights span all the way down the side of Gold River Adventure, and this is kind of a new thing this year. Just right here on the Art of Torture, no big deal, right? And as you can see off in the distance, we have Lone Star Lights, which is a nightly light show to music, and we'll actually go check that out right now. General look at the main thoroughfare of Mary Marketplace. You can purchase some s'mores up here. You have the stage where Home for the Holidays plays and the Reindeer Holidays dance party. And then of course you have a fire pit right here to roast your s'mores. There is snow that will fall from the sky here and there. Nice little touch. I think we will head towards New Texas Giant and see what kind of treats they have up that way.
Skip a turn! Skip a turn! We're rocking out! We're rocking out! Shaking it out! Woo! Shaking it out! And look at...
And coming up across the bridge towards New Texas Giant, all kinds of Christmas lights over here. It's actually a lot more beefed up than it has been in the past. It's a very nice touch. And right here in between the Western Arcade and this face painting building, they've just completely lined everything with Christmas lights. This would hopefully is a start to something better, if that makes sense. Not better, more. You can see it spans all the way over here by Texas-sized hot dogs into the eating area, and even on the Johnson Creek train station building. So have a little bit of lights over there, but this is looking great over here. I really like this. Popped into the Texas Giant exit gift shop, and you can see we now have Texas Giant Nano coasters. These are running $34.99, just like the Titan ones. And that's what it turns into. We'll have to buy one of these and make another video of constructing it. It should be much easier than Titan. Just want to point out that here in the Mexico section we have a fair share of Christmas lights, kind of. So right here near the entrance to Spain, just like during Fright Fest, we have the quesadillas, skillet fajita nachos, grilled fajitas, and some iced tea. Just keep in mind these specialty booths that I've shown you, these are only outside vendors, so you cannot use your dining pass and you do have to pay full price. Just keep that in mind, but the food is definitely worth it. I wanted to go into Spain real quick. They do have some kind of new Christmas lights in here. Really El Diablo-y, if that makes sense. This is right in front of La Fiesta de las Tazas, the teacup ride. You can see lots of orange, yellow, red all around. And of course you have El Diablo back this way. And this year there actually is a fire pit over here. So just another place to get warm when it's cold outside. just wanted to point out that as you walk up through Mexico near Casa de las Banderas, there's even more Christmas lights. These are definitely new colors this year. I really like it. It's fresh. And these just kind of go up this way towards El Sombrero. We made our way through Mexico back up the front gate. There is a booth here that has hot chocolate, brewed coffee, and maybe some other little snacks like cookies and such. And out here on the other side of front gate towards the USA section, you do have another booth that serves hot chocolate and coffee, some other little treats. And then directly across from it, you have this booth that serves cinnamon roasted nuts, chocolate covered nuts, and hot holiday drinks. Right here, just right across. Pointing out that here at Flag's Funnel Cakes, you can get the cinnamon roll funnel cake sundae as a snack on the dining pass. Limited time only. It is a snack plus $1, and that's right here at Flag's Funnel Cakes. Right out here outside of the entrance to Bugs Bunny Boomtown is another fire pit, and this also has a s'mores stop. So if you want to purchase some s'mores, you can do that here. And kind of vertically across from All American Cafe is this kettle corn stand that was here during Fright Fest. You can pick up some homemade kettle corn, hot chocolate, and they probably have a couple other baked treats in there as well. We do have one more food booth that I'm going to go show you. And right here, just at the entrance of deep in the heart of Christmas in front of Pandemonium, is the elote stand where you can buy roasted corn and elote. And I'm not going to get too close. There's a lot of people over there trying to make some selections, but they were here during Fright Fest as well, so only a few new food stands that we haven't seen at other parts of the year, but all super great options. Stopped by Looney Tunes Mall. Just wanted to give you guys a quick rundown of the merchandise. You can see they have some drink bottle holders and some light up hats. They have some t-shirts and blankets like we saw earlier, some cups. That's pretty much it. There's really not much, honestly. Did find an ornament on this tree, as you can see. Not too bad, just not park specific, but it is $9.99. So there's this wreath one up here as well that you can purchase. Just wanted to talk about their fundraising effort for Mission Arlington Metroplex. So if you buy one of these bears, they give one, and they'll donate a friend for every friend purchased, which is really great. These are $14.99 and really decent stuffed animals as well. So you could totally buy one of these as a gift for someone, and then of course they will donate one. Just a great program they're doing at all the parks. Alright folks, that's going to do it for this trip to Holiday in the Park at Six Flags Over Texas. Had a really pleasant visit to the park today. There weren't a lot of people out there, so it made everything really nice. It was great to kind of experience the laid-back ambiance of Holiday in the Park. I hope y'all got something out of the video, kind of saw where everything is located and kind of what's available for the event. Obviously, we only kind of scratched the surface as far as what we experienced, so there's still plenty of food to check out and other activities to show y'all, so we'll definitely be out here at some point. If y'all have any questions about Holiday in the Park, please ask us in the comments below. Also, please remember that we have a huge Holiday in the Park 2019 guide at sfotsource.com. There you can find details about everything at this event, show times, full menus of specialty food found around the park, and more. So make sure y'all check that out. As we talked about in one of our previous videos, we are selling some ugly Christmas sweater Amusement Source shirts, which I'll kind of throw in right now so that you can see it. These will be available until December 31st. Please note that any revenue we make off of these t-shirts will go directly towards the Give Kids the World fundraiser organization, which helps ill children and their families go on expenses paid vacations. You may remember it from Coasting for Kids. We want to continue trying to help them out any way we can. We thank y'all for watching, and we'll see you soon at a theme park.